Hello and welcome to this edition of San Diego People. I'm Sandra Moss. An estimated 15 million babies around the world are born premature each year. More than 1 million don't survive this early birth. It's for this reason November has become National Premature Birth Awareness Month. And here today to talk about premature births is somebody who knows an awful lot about it. Dr. Sean Donishmand, an OBGYN and founder of Miracle Babies, which is truly a magnificent organization that has helped countless families and their babies. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So here we go. I mean, it's a lot more attention is being devoted to premature births, and you were at the forefront of it, and you have a story of your own. Your baby was a miracle baby.
Yes, my daughter was born. Thank you so much. My daughter was born at 34 weeks. My wife had a placental abruption, which means the placenta was separating from the uterine wall at 29 weeks. But we were lucky. You know, my daughter is now 12 and a half years old, and she's thriving, and she spent maybe one day in the NICU, the neonatal intensive care unit. And so we were one of the lucky ones, but unfortunately, like you mentioned, 15 million babies worldwide are born prematurely, and not everyone is so lucky. In this country alone, we've got 350 to 400,000 babies that are born prematurely every year, Sandra.
What can women do to lower the risk? Sometimes there's just no reason for it, right?
So yeah, there are risk factors for it. Multiple gestation, you know, having twins, triplets, obviously, you know, extremes of age, you know, being 40 and older or being a teenager, for example. Infections can cause it, trauma, hypertension, diabetes. So any comorbidities that can increase your risk for an earlier delivery can do it. Depression, anxiety, these have been associated with an increased risk for preterm delivery as well. I think that one is we've become, as a society, as you know, we've become a lot unhealthier. I mean, you know, the American Heart Association just recently brought down the parameters for hypertension,
That's
130 over 80 millimeters of mercury. So as a society, we're not that healthy. You know, we're very good at putting Band-Aids on. So the two areas that I think women, and I think are focused women's health that could benefit reducing this number is by focusing on women's health, which is mind and body. Preconception, you know, before you get pregnant, make sure you're at your optimal health. Eat well, avoid sugar, avoid fatty food, you know, stop eating fast food, stop drinking sodas. All the nonsense that we put in our body, put it out, and just make sure that you are really ready for pregnancy. Because I want to tell you something exciting. May I?
Sure.
There's a term called epigenetics, and I'm sure many people are aware of. You know, during this 9-month period, this is why I'm so excited about what I do for a living. These 9 months, Sandra, are so crucial for our child's development. You know, we can change the function of the DNA of a child. So the structure of the DNA is the same because one comes from the mom, one comes from dad. But the function of the DNA changes depending on the environment. And these 9 months are so crucial. So if a mom is healthy, if she's eating well, if she's relaxed with her mind, she's walking, she's doing all these things, we're more likely to hopefully reduce any kind of complication during the pregnancy, but also not only impact that child's well-being as a newborn, but at the age of 30, 40, 50. This is powerful. So that's why I get very excited about this, and I encourage all of us to make sure, especially in the medical community, pay attention to women.
We have a lot more control over our bodies than we think, don't we? You were recognized as a CNN health hero, and you spend a lot of time in the NICU, and that is the place where premature babies are, their lives are hopefully saved with all the modern technology that is here today. Tell us how things have changed over the last decade or two when it comes to saving babies' lives. They really do have a better chance than ever, right?
They have a much better chance. I mean, we have babies that are born at 23 and a half weeks and are surviving. But, you know, one of the things that I want people to pay more attention to is the basic stuff. The simple stuff sometimes matter a lot. For example, was started, medical technology is going to continue to improve, and we're going to do more marvelous things. But one of the things that's not happening right now is when a wonderful mom delivers a child prematurely, we're still telling the amazing mother that there are a lot of issues that could be, that child could go through, such as developmental delays. Remember, premature children are #1, prematurity is the #1 cause of infant mortality. #1 cause of developmental delays. So when these mothers deliver these angels, we tell them many unknowns. And we're lucky, hopefully, we're going to have a very healthy child afterwards, both neurologically, psychologically. All right? But many of these women can't see their babies. So this is where Miracle Baby steps in. So life is tough, and no one is expecting to have a premature child. And finances are difficult. You know, just getting to the hospital every day. If you have other children at home, there's, you know, childcare issues, there's gas expenses. If someone's driving from El Centro here to get here because their child has a condition, a heart condition or a spinal condition, this is rough on the family. So we believe as Miracle, you know, and Miracle Babies and the people that support us, that if we support mom, we're gonna have a healthier society. We're gonna have a healthier community. Why? Because when that mom is able to get to the hospital, because we provide financial assistance to that mom, so she can get to the hospital, so she can hold that child, touch that child if she can, bring breast milk, which is crucial to that vulnerable child, that mom feels better. When she goes home, she's in a better mood, she's better with her partner, that child benefits from it. So we've got the child benefiting, the mom benefiting, family benefiting, and eventually our society.
We have some pictures of various Miracle Baby charity events. It is a nonprofit organization that has been crucial in helping the families really deal with prematurity. And these events that have been held throughout the county are really to raise money and to try to recruit volunteers to help in the. Tell us what we can do to participate.
Well, you're amazing. Thank you for having me on. I think, you know, everyone, again, remember that women play a crucial role in our society, that women hold the key. If women are healthy, we've got a much healthier society, right? So what we can do is go to our website. Remember that I think as a society, we become desensitized with children. You know, especially when you hear a premature child, everyone thinks it's a small, you know, it's a small, cute child. But these children are really sick.
Yeah.
And so go to our website. We need money. The families that we help can't come back and support us. Remember, we're a paycheck. And a lot of times we do family hours. We go to every hospital in San Diego. We've started in Orange County. We're in Los Angeles now. And we're in Mexico, in Tijuana. But a lot of times families don't know us because they're there every day in the hospital. They develop a relationship with the incredible staff at the hospitals. But to us, for us, we are a paycheck. So those families, it's difficult for them to support us financially. So we have to rely on friends, on the community to realize this is a serious issue that we haven't really been able to put a dent in. And again, remember, it's very important that we pay attention to the little things. Again, having a mom next to that child is crucial in the long run.
Final words about the work that you do and the success that you've had. I mean, when you started in your career, I would imagine the mortality rate was a lot higher than it is now. It must be a very gratifying career that you have.
You're amazing. Well, thank you so much. I tell you, I leave this probably for the last, but this is what I always tell people. What's opened my eyes, my profession as a physician has taught me that regardless of really where we're from, how much money we have, our religious views, our political views, we all love our children the same way. And that, my dear friends, and people that support us and watch KUSI, we need to get together and we need to make sure that every person who has a sick child, every person has to have the same benefits as everybody else, regardless of their financial background.
Well, we're going to have all the Miracle Babies information on the KUSI website. Dr. Dharmashanad,
thank you so
very much for coming in, and I know you're going to be delivering a baby when you leave the set today.
I'm on call today. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Coming up on San Diego People, we will speak with a success story, a family that's had a great success story when it comes to premature birth of not one, not two, but 3 babies. That's coming up.